Hi team, good to see you. Today we're going to talk about behavioural economics. Now, this is something that we've looked at in class. This is something that is really significant. It's a slightly newer part of our economic thinking, okay? So the classical approach to economics tends to see all of us, people, right, Adam Smith, right, Alfred Marshall, etc., sees us as being very rational, very much the human calculators, where we see all of the utility, the satisfaction that we gain from consumption of goods and services, and we list our preferences for goods and we buy them in accordance with set rules in a classical way. All right, the market is perfect. The market will sort these sorts of problems out. We tend to find, however, in real life, people aren't always rational. We find that people, us, we sometimes behave a little bit irrationally. Maybe there are boundaries to our rationality. Maybe we don't have infinite information. We can't just immediately think of the answers to particular questions, or we don't have access to all of the research. So we come up with what are called heuristics or shortcut approaches to making decisions, right? And that may therefore not be what economics classically says is the best decision, okay? It just may not, right? So it might be that we have to make decisions based on, the last piece of information that we saw, right? It might be that we base our information on, the person who's got the authority, the authoritative jacket. It might be that we base decisions that we make in consumption based on the bandwagon effect, the fact that all of our friends have chosen this, okay? These are sorts of behavioral economic heuristics, shortcuts, mental shortcuts, in order to help us to figure out what goods and services to consume. But again, classical thinking economics says we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do it this way. All of those assumptions in real life turn out to be wrong. Real people aren't rational like that. They have heuristics. There is confirmation bias occurring. There is loss aversion happening. There is all of these sorts of psychological things going on with people. People prefer the status quo. They don't like change. They don't like something that's new. They want the very last thing, the information that's the first in the queue in the Google search. That must be the right one. So they must choose that. That's us. We aren't rational. We do moralize a lot. We do tend to, when we make decisions, we tend to say, talk about right and wrong. Right? This is the right approach. This is the wrong approach. We are very herd-like, that sort of bandwagon effect. Okay? We do those sorts of things. We are storytellers. We have amazing stories about things that go on in life, and that the producers are able to see that and flip that on us and nudge us by creating a narrative, a story that we are then part of as well. All right? Choice architects will design the decisions that we make, and they will design the choices that we have and make it so that we are more directed towards one decision or one choice than another. Right? Good. All right, great job. Then we can see ourselves as being potentially, right, we're not rational. So why aren't we rational? What is that degree of illogicality of it? Is there behavioral economic approaches that we can take where we can actually maybe have not an optimal decision according to classical thinking, but maybe the best approach given what we've got? Given the information that we have, what is the best approach to take, right? There's 8 billion people in the world, lots of consumption decisions to be made. We've all got scarce resources. We need to make the right decisions. And according to classical thinking, we're able to do it very succinctly, but in reality, we can't. We need these heuristics. We need to figure out a behavioral, psychological way in order to make the decisions that we have to make for our scarce resources going forwards. All right, now, please team, think about these sorts of things. Have a look at how we might see consumers reacting to nudges, how we might have choice architects designing the decisions for us and how that might affect us, how governments might use nudges or other types of behavioral economics in order to encourage us with regards to maybe social decisions, yeah? So, or social issues. I mean, the externalities, pollution, depletion of resources, all of those sorts of issues that come up and we will be discussing, maybe there can be a behavioral economics solution to it. All right, team, please remember, like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next video. Hey, Kornera, have a great day.